strong message needs to be sent, obviously, to the community.
That message was loud and clear. 60 years for a man accused of having oral sex with 2 teenagers in Coles County. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Jennifer is on assignment. 54-year-old Barry Wolfe pleaded guilty to sexual assault. He was the coach of the AAU basketball team, the Central Illinois Storm. WCIA3's Caitlin Connolly live in our newsroom tonight. So, Caitlin, how did Wolfe react to his sentence today?
He was so stunned he couldn't even reply. He even asked the judge to repeat his appeal rights. But the state's attorney says the victims and their parents were relieved.
3 victims were in court and watched the man who admitted to sexually abusing them be put away.
Their reaction was, I think, largely a sense of relief that this part of the process is over.
They told the judge about Barry Wolfe's grooming and manipulation, how he would threaten their futures or threaten to leak videos and pictures he claimed to have taken of the teens while making them perform sexual acts on him.
He was then very minimizing the behavior, like it was almost an appropriate type of behavior.
The state's attorney showed more than an hour of footage of Wolfe admitting to touching the teenagers and making them perform oral sex, who he did it with, where it happened.
He seemed to be much more concerned from a very selfish standpoint than he did concerned or acknowledge the impropriety of his acts towards these poor young victims.
Wolfe apologized to the victims in the courtroom, saying, "All I want to do is look at these young people and tell them I love them, and I'm sorry."
Those brave young women that came forward, I mean, that's a bravery that is, and a courage that is extraordinary.
The judge said he viewed this offense as the most egregious there is, and he wants to make sure he sends a message that no other coach can use their power like this again.
At the end of the day, the judge said he applauds the victims for coming forward and saving others from this man's hands. Live in the newsroom, Caitlin Connolly, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Caitlin, thank you so much. Now, this case all started on October 25th of last year. A victim told police she was scared that Barry Wolfe would come to her college after he threatened her. The next day, Wolfe admitted to police he had previously sexually assaulted that student and several other teenagers. He was then arrested. Later in court, he pleaded not guilty. He changed that plea this June, accepting a plea deal on all 4 counts of sexual assault.